What's up, guys? I'm John from Inquiline, and this is an unboxing, episode 2. In today's episode, I have not one, but I have 2 ball pythons to reveal. That's twice the fun. Both of these ball pythons I got off of Craigslist. The first one that I want to reveal to you, I drove 3 hours to get her. It was during a winter storm on January 1st. I haven't made a video yet, so it's been a while. It's definitely overdue for me to make this video. Whenever I went to go pick her up, like I said, 3-hour trip, worst storm, winter storm that I've ever driven in. Snow constantly pouring, and the roads were completely ice, completely covered. Made it safely. Even on my way to pick her up, there was fog that I have never experienced in my life. Couldn't see 3 feet in front of my car. All of us were going on the highway, maybe 5, 10 miles per hour max. It was terrible. And there was just a pack of us. I'm glad I had a bunch of trucks around me because it would have been hard to navigate that by myself. I basically stood behind one of the drove behind one of the trucks. As he was driving, had people behind me, but like I said, I couldn't see 3 feet in front of my car. It was terrible. Luckily, I made it there safely. Yeah, made it there. We'll talk about the rest. Luckily, I made it there safely. When I got there, I got to meet a wonderful man and his wife, and I got to see their maybe 20 ball pythons that they had in their collection. They might have had more, give or take. But it was a good experience. The ball python that I'm about to show you was sold to me as a normal possible het monsoon. Now, when it comes to hets, they can be very tricky. The guy told me that he got this ball python in a trade, and that he just does not have the time to prove this het out, and for obvious reasons. But I did get her at around 1,200 grams. She will be ready to breed sometime this year. And I'm really excited about her. Even if she's just normal, I picked her up for $80. So that's going to be really, really good to just have her to prove out genes. And if she's het for monsoon, which I'll hopefully be able to figure that out within the next year or 2, once I can save money for a male het, 100% monsoon, that's really my dream snake. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome. But within the next couple years, I really hope to start producing monsoons for myself. Without further ado, let's reveal her. So yeah, I know she's trying to run around. She doesn't really like being held that much, if at all, to be honest. But I am trying to socialize her. See, she likes to jump and really doesn't enjoy it, so I won't hold you for too much longer. So she's taken on the fish. She's a female, as I said, and I hope that I can breed her sometime this year. But since she doesn't like to be held too much, I'm going to put her back. Alright, and now we are ready for ball python number 2. I only drove about 20 minutes to go get her. I didn't even tell you. Alright, so I just put Farrah back in her enclosure. And to rewind my story, drove through a really, really terrible winter storm. Drove 3 hours to get her. On the way back, the roads had cleared up a little bit, but about 5 minutes away from my house, I ended up wrecking my car. What are you gonna do? So I've been without a car ever since for about a month now, and it's been really, really difficult. I even lost my job to this. I was working about 30 minutes away, and I had missed a couple days. You know, I asked my coworkers for rides when I could, Monday through Friday, but on the weekends I was unable to get these rides, considering that our staff was only down to about three people on the weekends. So unfortunately, I no longer work that job, but on the flip side of that, I work at a reptile shop here in Pueblo, it's really only a part-time. I might get 20-30 hours a week. So it's something that is really, really great for experience, but right now I'm just not making the money that I need to. But that's all right. Life happens, things happen, and it's always good to maintain a positive attitude about life and the things that happen, good or the bad. And that's just part of what I'm about. What my brand is about is just always being positive, no matter what situations that you encounter in life, because that ultimately is going to get you through the hard times. Having a positive attitude, a positive mentality, and just making the best of things. I mean, you're only going to make things worse for yourself by worrying, by stressing, by having anxiety. Having Farah in the car with me whenever I crashed was actually a really good thing, because snakes and ball pythons are very therapeutic for me, and I feel, and I know that they are for a lot of other people. So if I had crashed my car on my own, where I was just making a trip to the grocery store or something, I would have felt way worse about it, to be honest. But I got something good out of it, and if she proves to be Het Monsoon, well then that was worth it already. So let's hope. Alright, so now the next ball python that I'm going to pull out was sold to me as a lesser pastel female. I still need to take a weight, but he told me that she was about 1,800 to 2,000 grams, so she may be ready to breed already. I'm going to place her in a quarantine and then try to pair her up with my banana Mojave fire ball python that I have. He's a beautiful, amazing snake. I'll show him in one of my next videos, but he is, to me, a powerhouse. All right, so let me pull her out. All right, so here she is. As you can see, she's got a beautiful pattern on her. And I don't have a name for her yet, but she's gonna get a G name. Let's see if I can put her around my neck. I was able to do that in a picture earlier. So hopefully she'll just kind of chill. But she's gonna be amazing for my collection as a lesser. I'm really excited to breed her. I'm so sorry, baby. Really excited to breed her. She's awesome. Whenever I talked to the guy on the phone about her, he had told me that he's only had her for about 6 months, and around August 2021 he noticed that she was having some health issues, potentially some neurological issues, and he said that she started developing a head wobble, that she's, her neck started corkscrewing and things like that. She was having a really hard time determining directions, and I know that she does not have spider in her. So it's something that I'm thinking has to do with her diet. Perhaps her temperature was too hot or too cold. But if you see her right now, she doesn't seem to have very many issues. I'm thinking that it's just the way that he took care of her, possibly the husbandry of his setup and enclosure, that maybe she was dehydrated, maybe it was her diet, maybe, like I said, the temperatures in her enclosure were probably not correct. But she seems to be doing fine. All of her issues he reported went away, so I decided to go and check her out, and when I checked her out, she seems fine. It's a possibility that she has two pupils of slightly different sizes, but I've been observing her for the past couple hours and she seems to be doing just fine. She's very curious, very friendly, so I'm really excited to see what she's gonna do for me in my collection. And the lesser gene is just so beautiful. I mean, you can just see how it affects her patterns, and with the pastel in there too, she's really, really beautiful. So this is the end of my video. I hope you enjoyed it. Not a very long one, but just a heads up, I have an unboxing episode 3 coming up once the weather permits, I have ordered a Disco Pastel Blade 100% Het Clown from Small Town Exotics. We're just waiting for the weather to get a little bit better so he can ship her out. But I will have another video coming soon for unboxing episode 3. If you enjoyed this video, please comment, like, subscribe, and share this video. Thank you so much, guys.